Hey, welcome back to Bridges. Look at these statistics. These are just amazing. 20% of Lucas County children live at or below the poverty level. 21,000 children don't get balanced meals during the summer months or actually throughout the year. And the food bank and food bank subsidy programs don't adequately address the needs of children, not because they're not good services, but because they're not focused specifically on providing the needs of children. I have with me today one of my heroes and a champion in this fight against childhood hunger. His name is Tony Siebenek, and he is with Feed Lucas County Children. And I am so proud to say that Tony's organization served their 1 millionth meal to a child this year.
Yeah, we sure did.
Yay for you.
Thanks.
Yay for who? You. This is a devastating problem in our county.
Yeah, it's unfortunately, Donnie, it's not getting any better. Matter of fact, there are some new numbers coming out where that 21,000 that we talked about, that number is now moved up to about 30,000.
My goodness, just recently.
Yes, just in the last, the new statistics of everything that have come out, and so just when you think you're reaching a lot of kids, now suddenly here's some more children in need. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's becoming a staggering number.
Yeah, and the reason I want you all to meet Tony again, he's been here before, is that this is one of the places that I really encourage you to consider donating to as you were thinking about where you want to spend your money this holiday season. I have to tell you, if you've never seen a child dumpster dive, you have spared yourself an amazing heartbreak. The very first time that I saw a 7-year-old climb into a garbage can to look for kids, I was ruined for the rest of the month. And it is not uncommon.
No, it's not, Donnie. We see all kinds of different things, and even I, as a man, sometimes I have seen some things where I get teary about and thinking, my goodness, how in the world can this happen in Lucas County? And but the stories go on and on. We see a lot of things. Some of those things really break your heart, but the truth of the matter is we're dealing with the most basic thing in this country, and that's food. Something that the United States is plentiful on. It's sad to say we have a lot of waste. And we go around and then we see these kids in need, and it doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't make a lick of sense.
For people who might not have the experiences that you have in actually working with this population on a daily basis, would you tell them what the primary reasons are that you see for children being hungry?
One of the things that, well, it actually is a list of different things, Donnie. One of them, and we've been very fortunate, we can build good relationships and communicating with a lot of the parents that are in need. We can sit down and really get down to the brass tacks of what really is the problem. And some of it is just a lack of information. Some of it, because everybody knows that what we do that's very special is we offer one of the most nutritiously balanced meals to children in the state of Ohio. Now, this comes from state people and other people that come in and look at what we're doing, but sometimes it's just trying to figure out, how do I really prepare, how do I utilize the money I have to buy food? And we had a really great conversation with Owens College the other day. They came in again, and we think that there's going to be a neat program put together. We think it's going to be really dynamic. It's very unique. And the whole idea is we can talk about how to help a family understand how to better purchase their dollars to prepare healthy meals.
Right.
It's another thing to actually do it. And so this program, I think, is going to be rolling out later on. More details about it. We're pretty excited, the whole idea is just to help these parents know how to utilize those dollars.
Because the lack of that information causes them to run out of money before the next assistance opportunity comes along for them, and so the kids are hungry. Especially in the summertime when there is no school. And I think the community forgets that. So many children get their primary meal during the school year at their school.
Right, and Donnie, like with us, like you said, we're not a food bank, we're not a soup kitchen, but what we do is prepare these really, really healthy meals that go directly to the children.
Right.
Now, during the holidays, there are so many great things that go on. A lot of organizations doing a lot of good things. But what we focus on is not just the holidays, but the year-round scenario.
All year round,
And the
yeah.
average person does not realize that the summer is the time of the year that the kids are in more need than any other time of the year. Schools are closed.
Right.
The kids are out there doing whatever.
Right.
And that's why today we have like over 80 agencies that partner with us in the summertime, and we're getting ready to do our 11th summer, and to get areas where these kids can gather, where they can get some educational components. This past summer we started a summer camp. We had over 400 kids at this summer camp within a week.
Wow.
And we focused on healthiness, gardening, hands-on. We gave them information to take home. Some of the parents got involved. The whole objective was to teach healthy eating
To these kids. And this issue is not isolated to one particular ethnic group or one particular community, is it?
No, no.
Yeah, I think people would be surprised to hear that.
No, I mean, we cover Lucas County, and we are in almost every section of Lucas County. We are feeding children. You know, some of our suburbs where maybe there's more funding, a little bit better income, people don't think that there's hunger there. Think again. You can look at your different Maumee, Sylvania, just continue to go out of the outskirts, and anybody can call us and get that information, but the hunger is there, and it's growing.
Everywhere.
It
and
is
it's
growing.
And
It
it's
is growing.
growing at a time when we're being told that the economy is getting better.
Well, I'm not, you know, we're not especially I'm not a really politically correct person, as everybody knows, and our mission is to feed kids. And all we know is we're at the grassroots, we see it, it's growing, and that's not good.
That's not good. And you know, it's also important to know that, as Tony mentioned earlier about his partners in this effort, this really is a community concern, and there are many, many organizations who have decided that this has to go away. ProMedica has a strong influence in this conversation. The Mercies, Tony's group, the food banks. The problem is still not being eradicated because the problem is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Matter of fact, the biggest thing right now that we're concentrating on, Donnie, is cooking equipment. Now, it's sad to say, but we've had to say no to some additional meals for kids. And the reason why is we need additional cooking equipment.
That's a great segue into how people can help. How can they help?
You know, first of all, you know, we appreciate some of the canned goods and the things that people give us, but where your dollar is not just going to give back during the holidays, but it's going to give back year-round for the next how many years to come. But we could really use some help on purchasing. We've got some equipment that costs up to $43,000, all the way down to $300. And that is where we really need some help at.
Right.
To me, it's a sin to see that a lack of a piece of cooking equipment is keeping us from feeding additional children.
Right.
I mean, you know, in the past, you know, we've been up to like 7,200 meals a day.
I'm sorry, how many meals a day?
7,200.
7,200 meals a day in this county.
Yes. And when we know with some additional funding that we could jump that to better than 20,000 meals a day.
There is enough need in this county for 20,000 meals a day?
Oh, if everybody would come in and help us put this equipment in, we will show them 20,000 meals a day are being served directly to the children. And these are healthy, nutritional meals.
Right. And that's really an important point in the few minutes that we have left. These are not sandwiches being served out of the back of a van. These are healthy meals that these kids need to thrive and to grow.
Yeah, well, you know, a good example is when we went to school, we got that processed chicken patty.
Yes.
Okay, we serve the skinless chicken, whole muscle chicken breast.
Wow.
You can't do better than that.
No, you can't.
We've got partners like Gordon's Food Service, oh my goodness, Peaks Produce, Klosterman Bread, Smith Dairy. They work with us. They really treat us well because, see, we purchase almost 100% of our food. And when the governor was in this summer and gave us that special award for our accomplishment, the thing that really stuck out with them was the fact that this is just not a hot dog and potato chip meal. These are
real meals.
We need these kind of meals in our schools, Tony.
We do.
And so
time and talent and treasure, that's what you've always said to me.
Yeah.
Time and talent and treasure. This group can really use your time. It can use your talent. And as Tony is telling you right now, it absolutely can use your treasure, your money to help them buy the equipment that's necessary to continue to feed these kids in this county. We can feed in this county 20,000 meals. We can provide 20,000 meals a day, according to Tony, in this county, if we just have a little more help with purchasing some of those supplies. We're going to tell you exactly how you can reach Tony Siebenek in just a second. We're going to go away and we'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Looking for a new house? Not sure which road to go down first? Well, real estate has found its way to you. Go to 13abc.com. Click on the My New Home button, and you'll have a fast track to Toledo's premier real estate agencies right at your fingertips. Find your dream home with 13abc.com. Brought to you by the DeSalle Real Estate Company, Danbury Realtors, and 13abc.com.
This is how you reach the fabulous Tony Siebenek and his great organization, Feed Lucas County Kids. Please, please, please give them your time, talent, and treasure. We've got something fabulous going on right here in our own Channel 13 ABC WTVG, our own Hope for the Holidays toy drive. There's, you just give us a call at 531-1313 for details. Drop it off at the station, 4247 Door Street. Any toy that you have, we'd love to have it from you. We're going to make sure that some kid gets it, and it'll make them really happy. Thanks so much for joining us today. You know the rule. You go out and pay it forward. I will see you next time on Bridges. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.